Hi, Bruce Johnson here, and I want to ask you a question. How often when you engage in a marketing effort, it doesn't matter what the effort is, it doesn't matter if it's direct mail or advertising on the radio or banner advertising or sponsorships or joint ventures or referrals or networking, etc. How often when you engage in a marketing effort do you find that you're disappointed with the results? In other words, you anticipated you get this and you ended up with this. If you're like most business owners, entrepreneurs, or service professionals, chances are the answer is more frequently than I want to admit. And whenever you and I see a trend line like that, we ought to ask the question, why? Why is it that you're not getting the kind of results that you long for? And to answer that question, I want to ask you another question. The question is this. Every day you are bombarded with all kinds of marketing messages, right? All day long. As you're seeing them, as they're coming at you, whether it's on a computer screen or you're reading something, comes in the mail, etc. As you're seeing that, you're evaluating and saying, that's good, that's great, that's average, that's okay, that's terrible. What's the difference? In other words, how do you determine what's great marketing, average marketing, or poor marketing? My guess is it's not about the tactic, which is what so many of us focus in on. Oh, I just need to try this tactic. Because you see great direct mail, average direct mail, poor direct mail. You see great advertising on radio, average and poor. I mean, you see good, bad, and average all the time. The question is, what makes the difference? My answer is, it's the thinking of the person who's actually using the tactic. In other words, the thought process behind the tactic makes all the difference in the world. And you should know this from your own profession. Again, it doesn't matter what your profession, doesn't matter if you're an attorney or a realtor, an accountant, a consultant, a coach, you're a dentist, a chiropractor, an event planner, financial planner, it's irrelevant. You know that there are certain ways that you think about what you do that people outside your profession don't. Even more importantly, inside your profession, you know that there are certain people who get great results. So there are people who think differently even within your own profession. And it's the thought process that allows them to have a better result. Now, if that's true about your profession, doesn't it make sense that that would be true about marketing as well? In other words, marketers think differently than non-marketers, and great marketers think differently than average marketers. And therein is the problem that most business owners, entrepreneurs, and service professionals face, right? Because rarely have any of them, maybe including you, been trained in how to think like a marketer, let alone how a great marketer thinks. But if you could change that one thing, if you could learn how to think like a great marketer, then every single marketing effort you engaged in would be radically different. Every one. Let me give you an example of this, right? Marketers think differently than the rest of us. Here's a classic marketer thought, that no one needs a drill, everyone needs holes. In other words, poor marketers, non-marketers, what they talk about is they talk about the drill. Here's our drill. Here are all the specs in our drill. Isn't this drill really cool? The problem is that no one wakes up in the morning thinking, I need a drill. When was the last time you woke up and thought, I need a drill? No one does that, even though people advertise drills every single week. When do you need a hole? Well, when you want to build something, and in order to build it, you need a hole, therefore you need a drill. Or you're trying to hang a valance, let's say, and you're trying to hang it, and when you screw through the drywall, all of a sudden you can't get all the way through because there's some steel behind it. And then you have to drill through the steel in order to get the screw in so you can hang the valance. But you don't need a drill till you need a hole. In other words, the difference between drill marketing and hole marketing is a difference between talking about your product and service or talking about the result somebody wants. And that is the whole deal. I'll give you an example of this, something most of us can probably relate to here in America especially. Everyone who owns a home here gets hit by direct mail by realtors. The typical direct mail piece, which isn't that effective, usually looks like what? Hi, I'm Joe Realtor, and I just listed a home in your neighborhood, or I just sold a home in your neighborhood. What is that about? Well, that's drill marketing. It's, I'm a realtor, don't you need me? That doesn't work. It's not that effective. On the other hand, if you wanted to focus on whole marketing, you want to figure out what's the result somebody wants. Well, who needs a realtor? Either somebody wants to buy a house or sell a house. If they want to buy a house, what's the result they want? Well, maybe they're in a condo and their family's outgrown the condo, in which case then you'd market people in condos and say, has your family outgrown your condo? Is it time to move up to a single family house? And they'd say, that's what I've been thinking. Or maybe somebody's in a house that they're not happy with and you're marketing to them because their desire is to get in their dream home, ready to move into your dream home. That connects with the result they want. A realtor is simply a means to get what they want. You focus in on the result, not the drill, right? Not the product or service. On the other hand, if they're selling a house, completely different set of results they want, in which case they might want to get the maximum amount for their house versus the person who wants to get the least amount for the house, right? In this case here, you want to say, want to get the maximum value for your home. Or maybe their house has been on the market for a long time, and you might want to market to them saying, want to sell your house in the next 30 days, right? Both of those, whether we're talking about buyers or sellers, we're now talking about the whole, the result they want, not about the product, the realtor. Completely different. That's the difference between drill marketing and whole marketing. It's the way real marketers think. And the more that you learn to think that way, the more it'll change all your marketing efforts. In fact, if you want to have a little fun today, every time you go to a website for the rest of the day that is a website where somebody's offering a product or service, so it's about a company, just ask the question, are they marketing drills or are they marketing holes? My guess is that 95+% of the time you'll find that they're talking about the drill. Hi, we're ABC Company and we do XYZ and we sell products DEF, right? It's all about them and the drill. It's not about you and what you might want. Completely different. Then once you do that, then get bold and then look at your own website, then look at your own marketing materials and just ask, are we marketing drills or are we marketing holes? And then be honest with yourself. And then if you want to get better at it, turn that all around and then ask this question. What is the result that the people in our target market want related to our service? If you'll do that, it'll change the whole ballgame. For example, if you happen to be a tax attorney, instead of marketing, hi, I'm Joe, I'm a tax attorney, and I do tax advisory services, you want to market what people want, right? What's the result? You want to keep more of your money this year, or want to keep the government's hands off more of your money this year, and all of a sudden you're talking about whole versus drill marketing. Now that's just one marketer thought, but don't you think that if you just did that one thing, it would change and immediately improve all of your marketing efforts? Absolutely. And that's just one idea. Now if you want to learn about more of those marketer thoughts, or you'd like to figure out how you can attract more clients or more customers to your business this year, or you'd like to figure out how you can generate more profits this year, then I want to encourage you to check out my new program called Attract More Clients Like Clockwork. Attract More Clients Like Clockwork. In fact, it's at the website www.attractmoreclientslikeClockwork. In there, in Module 1 alone, we're going to spend over 60 minutes talking about all these different marketer thoughts, because the more you learn to think like a marketer, the more it'll impact every single marketing effort you have. So, whether you check out Attract More Clients Like Clockwork or not, which I hope you will, I hope that you remember these two things. That if you want to improve your marketing, number one, you need to think like a great marketer. And number two, never market a drill, always market the whole. Hey, to your accelerated success, Bruce out.